Welcome back everybody, Pro Spartan Gamer. I've got a feeling this is something like episode 27, 26. I know I'm a bit vague, but it is going to be the first fixture of Season 2. I know we haven't updated our kits and that yet. I'm waiting to just get through this transfer window, and then we will probably look at maybe tweaking the kits a little bit. Not a great deal. Just to update you on the team and what's happened basically. Well, we'll go into the game plan and you can see we really have trolled the length and breadth of all Europe looking for people. We have made a couple more signings. I don't know where we were to at the end of the last one, but we have bought in Stafidis from FC Augsburg in the Bundesliga. Quite pleased with this signing. There he is. Offensive fullback. Hopefully he's going to go up. He's only 7. He's not got great stats at the moment, but look at that speed and explosive power. So he's going to give us something down the left. Not got a lot of money, to be honest, to do things with. Shackle's in today, one of the youth team players we promoted. The other youth teamer we promoted, if you remember, was Petrie. Nordved, the one free transfer we allowed ourselves this season, he's looking pretty decent. He's come from Borussia Mönchengladbach. Can play centre mid or centre back, which is probably where he will be playing. Not a lot of speed, but a lot of other good stats there. As you can see, body balance, ball winning, defensive prowess. Only 26 years old, so still got a few good years left in him. Man marking and track back traits as well. So he's going to usually play alongside Lipton, but obviously because we are missing Fofana today on a light blue, he's coming in alongside Razor Bizarre in the middle. Other signing, we've used one of our loan signings to get Anderson from, I think he's actually not at Ajax, but that's where we got him from in real life. I think he's been loaned out to another Eredivisie side, to be honest. But he can play just about anywhere across the midfield or wide, which is great. Some decent stats. We didn't agree a loan to perm deal for him, but obviously if he does impress, there's no reason why we wouldn't purchase Anderson. He's going to start from the bench today because obviously Carrasco he was 7.5 million, our biggest signing of the summer. He's going to play in an attacking midfield role. Very good player, can play anywhere across the attacking third, which we like. We're going to try him in there. He's got the number 7 shirt at the moment. The other big signing, of course, is Bertrand Traore, the Chelsea guy. Expecting big things from him. His stats look amazing. I just hope he's not one of those where the stats look better than the real thing. Left-footed though, only 21 years old. I think we've got a fantastic front three at this club, to be honest. There they are. I'm just going to swap those two round. Actually, Tivey's a little bit better off coming from that side, like he did most of last season. We're down to 83 on our team spirit, up against an Aston Villa side, obviously no longer managed by Tim Sherwood, but they are on the top. They are 99 on team spirit, so it's going to be a hard game first up for us. Debuts for the new goalie as well, Callard, Shackle, Stafidis, Nordved, Carrasco and Bertram Traore. Off the bench you'll probably see Anderson. Pallister's on a red today, so if things don't go right he could come off as well. But that's all we've got. We've got a tiny squad. We do need to look to get a couple more in before the end of the window, which is, I think we've got 2 more matches before that, when we will look to get a couple more in. We will probably look for one more loan deal because we're entitled to one more, if you remember. We said 2 loans once we get in the Premier League. And one more permanent deal, mainly. Probably need midfield. Probably a little bit more cover in the midfield. Maybe a little bit more cover in defence. And probably an additional forward. I would love someone who can play off the left here, really. With a left foot up where Tivey is in there. Like the Dolly member sort of position from last year. So we'll have to see what we can do. I think this is going to be really tough. The other big thing we are going to do, and I'll just show you. We said we would do it. We don't know how we're going to get on. but we're whacking it up to superstar. We said if we got promoted, we would put it up to superstar. That's what we've done. If it ends up being an absolute road dog and we've lost 10 in a row because of the standard is so high and we haven't been able to bring in many players, then we can tweak it back down to top player. So that's what we're doing. We're up to superstar. First game of the season at Villa Park. Let's crack on with it. Highlights of this one's to follow, guys, really. You've seen the team. That's the team we're going in with. Going to be tough. Really is. Claret and blue everywhere here from Villa. Looks a picture. Villa Park. Start of a new dawn for everybody. Start of a new season. Promoted club. The Spartans. Look a bit nervous. Look a bit edgy. I would definitely take a point here today. There is no question about it. I would be happy with a point. Team spirits down. Fantastic season last year, especially after the first couple of games. Don't forget we got stuffed in the first 2 games last year. I am expecting a really harsh examination in this Premier League. We've niched out the superstar, like I said. When you look at our stats, I think there's only Watford who are below us in the rankings of a team, so we're not a strong team by any stretch of the imagination. We are in fact one of the weakest in the Premier League, and the pittance that we got for getting promoted is not out, not even a million. Here we go then, highlights of this to come. I think it's going to be a real tough game, hopefully not too tough. Bizarre into Carrasco, first touch for one of the debutants. There's a good run from him. Very good run from the Belgian Carrasco. Oh, the ball in just lets it down. But early impressions are good. Tivy. The golden balls from last season. 50 goals already. Don't forget in a Spartan shirt. Carrasco's offering himself again. Spreads it to Salmond. Into Carrasco. Bizarre. Oh, I'm going to say Spartans keeping ball very nicely. And again Carrasco. Great turn from Tivy. Should get a corner. Carrasco with it. Spartans started very well there at Villa Park. Sonny Lipton can pull the trigger, otherwise it's 1-0, surely. What chance? Nudved. Nudved. Oh, at least one from Nudved. Wins it back though. He's a big, colossal figure in there, the number 4 for Spartans. Good stuff from Traore. He wins another corner. Fantastic start to the game from the Spartans. Carrasco looking to whip it in again. First booking of the season goes to Staphlindidis. The Greek went in a bit late. We don't mind that as long as you don't double up and get sent. Oh, he's gifted it to Abu Bakr. Oh, good defending from Lescott though. Villa in down the left there. Good hands from Callard. First thing he's had to do after half an hour here. Spartans have been fantastic. There's just no way through this Villa defence at the moment. Nudved again breaking up play. Could be a break on. Lovely ball for Tivy. Early ball in. Bertram Traore. No. Carrasco deflected wide. This is a great performance, no matter what happens now. Been fantastic for 32 minutes. Just going to knock this off. Nudved! Ooh! Obviously not his forte shooting, but it's worth a pop. No one closed him down. Probably been better Nudved passing it to Bazor. Tivy. Looking for Abu Bakr. Keeper's out very quick. These two finding a different kettle of fish already in the Premier League. Not been given the space they had in the Championship. Nowhere near. And there's the opening goal. One chance, Charlie's. Jordan Ayew. First time they get into the box, they score the goal, and that's what it's going to be like this year. It's going to be tough, tough, tough. And Villa don't really deserve that, but they are leading 1-0. Coming half time here then. Spartans looking a bit dejected. They probably just need to get in the hutch now. Being really good for 35 minutes, and then they conceded the goal. And there it is, half time. Real tough lessons to be learned in that first half for the Spartans. They've played really well, not really created anything fantastic, but they've controlled the ball game, but they're a goal down. One change there at half time. Traore didn't have his best of games. He's coming off. We're going to have a look at Anderson, and Carrasco moves to the right, just to try something different. Traore didn't really get a lot of the ball. I'm sure there'll be other games, and when he settles we'll get it right with the formation. But this guy Anderson is in, the loanee, and Carrasco, probably one of the better players. Oh, nearly got Anderson in behind him. He could have got the ball. That's a big difference so far. Those through balls getting intercepted all the time at the moment, whereas in the Championship they didn't. Anderson not frightened to pick up this ball. Good from him. Went on a boo-boo. Carrasco no way through. It's a maroon wall that is impregnable at the moment. Oh, unlucky Carrasco. Went for the whipped cheese. Couldn't get enough benditure on it. That's nice. Very nice football. Oh, good football. Anderson at the hub. Making a little impression as he's come on here already. There he is again. Good early ball. Tivy isolated. Bazor. Anderson. Carrasco. Give and go. Oh. We deserve something from this game. Just give us a chance. Carrasco! Oh, good effort. Anderson's made a real big difference in the middle. I've got to admit. He's winning ball, he's giving ball. Nordved's been pretty decent in the defensive midfield area. This guy just can't get away from the defenders. They're on you like glue. Ripples the side netting, but it's not quite good enough. Carrasco! Oh, Tivy! On the back stick. Had to give everything to get that. Put in a shift today. Can't fault the players' attitude for this game. Razor Bazor. Bazor! Oh! Thought that was it. Thought that was going to be the equaliser in the moment he announced himself to the Premier League. It's close. Keeper was panicking. Would have loved to have seen that gone in. This would have been, I mean, for us to have got a point out of this would be fantastic. That was so close. Just wide from the Bazor man. Not long left now. He's not looking like it's going to happen. Good run this in the 90th from Abu Bakr. Ball in. Oh, won't drop for Bazor, and there it is. What an effort. First game on Superstar. First game in the Premier League. We've lost, yes. But what an effort from the Spartans. Don't think they gave Villa hardly any chances of shots. Look at that. Balance of power. You've got to say the Spartans unlucky not to come away with anything. Don't want hard luck stories though. We want points on the board. We haven't got them there today, but it was a really good performance. The only thing I would say, we've got to get more out of the front three in other games, but there's real encouragement from the performances of Carrasco, Nordved and Anderson, the three standout new boys. Good highlights there. We're not going to do too much more in this episode. Hull have won against Stoke on the first day of the season. They can be proud of themselves there. What a great win for Everton over Watford. Like I said, Watford, on paper, the weakest side in this league. We are 11th there. Watford are we bottom. I don't think they're going to lift much from that all season. So that's where we are. We will bring you any news of transfers before the next episode in Season 2. But don't be disheartened, boys. It was a real battle, and I think we stood up to the test very well. Cheers, dudes.